Following the final out, after Johnny Cueto completed his two-hitter, several hundred fans remained in Kauffman Stadium, wanting one more look at the Kansas City Royals. The next time they see Eric Hosmer and his teammates might be in a parade. After smothering the Mets 7-1 on Wednesday night with Cueto and their pesky offense, the Royals have a 2-0 World Series lead and can capture their first title since 1985 when play continues at New York Citi Field this weekend. Rather than look ahead and anticipate a celebration, Hosmer thought back to Kansas City's crushing 7-game loss to the Giants in 2014. "There's still a lot of work yet to do," he said. "Last year we took a 2-1 lead in San Francisco and we're feeling pretty good about ourselves." Kansas City wore down Jacob deGrom with persistence and prowess Wednesday night, then pounced. Hosmer hit a tiebreaking, 2-run single with 2 outs in a 4-run fifth inning that included 14 foul balls. 19 hours after Hosmer's sacrifice fly won a 14-inning thriller in Game 1, Cueto varied his delivery with occasional quick pitches and kept the Mets off balance. An excited crowd stood on its feet for long stretches to cheer on the rainy night. Some fans as well as the Royals mascot, Slug Air, wore wigs resembling Cueto's long, dark dreadlocks. After Thursday's off day, Citi Field hosts its first World Series game Friday. 41 of the 51 teams to take 2-0 leads in best-of-7 World Series have gone on to win the title, including 9 straight since Atlanta stumbled against the New York Yankees in 1996. "I don't want it coming back here," Alcides Escobar said. "I want to finish it there." Kansas City had the best contact hitters in the major leagues this season, missing on just 19.7% of swings, according to stats. The Dodgers and Cubs swung and missed 58 times in deGrom's first 3 postseason outings. Even though he threw at up to 98 miles per hour, deGrom got just 3 swings and misses against the Royals, the lowest of his career. "We don't swing and miss," Kansas City manager Ned Yost said. "We find ways to just keep putting the ball in play until you find holes." Of deGrom's 94 pitches, 23 were fouled off. "I've learned that they hit mistakes very well," Mets catcher Travis d'Arnaud said. "I've learned that they don't try to do too much with the baseball. They keep the line moving." Cueto has struggled on the road, where opposing fans taunt him by repeating his name in a sing-song voice. But since the Royals acquired the free agent to be from Cincinnati in July, he has been Johnny on the spot at Kauffman Stadium. He pitched 2 hit ball over 8 innings to win Game 5 of the American League Division Series against Houston, and Kansas City lined up its World Series rotation to have Cueto starting Games 2 and 6 at home. His hair obscuring the royal blue letters across the back of his white uniform, Cueto struck out 4 and walked 3, allowing the fewest hits in a World Series complete game by an AL pitcher since Boston's Jim Lonborg's one-hitter against St. Louis in 1967. "As a hitter, it's all about timing, and he disrupted it tonight for sure," Mets captain David Wright said after an 0-4 night. Both New York hits were soft singles by Lucas Duda, an infield roller to third that took advantage of the shift in the second inning and an opposite field RBI single to left in the fourth. When Yoenis Cespedes flied to center for the final out, Cueto pointed to the sky, kissed his hand, tapped his chest softly twice and hugged catcher Salvador Perez. Cueto tossed the first World Series complete game by an AL pitcher since Minnesota's Jack Morris won Game 7 against Atlanta in 1991. "That's what they brought me here for, was to help win a World Series," Cueto said. deGrom, 3-0 in the postseason coming in, allowed 4 runs, 6 hits and 3 walks over 5 innings in a hairy matchup of pitchers with contrasting long locks. Pitching with 7 days rest, deGrom held Kansas City to 1 hit through 4 innings but got in trouble in the 5th, when he walked Alex Gordon on a full-count slider leading off. Alex Rios followed with a single, and Escobar fouled off a pair of bunt attempts before driving an 0-2 slider up the middle for a tying single. Ben Zobrist's grounder advanced the runners, and Lorenzo Cain fouled off 4 pitches before a fly out to short center. Hosmer singled off the mound into center field for a 3-1 lead, and Kendrys Morales singled in another run. Gordon added an RBI double in the 8th off Jonathan Nees, a ball off the glove of shortstop Wilmer Flores. Paulo Orlando, the first Brazil-born player to appear in a World Series, followed with a sacrifice fly against Addison Reed, and Escobar tripled in a run. That was more than enough against the Mets, who are hitting .165 in the World Series with one extra base hit. By no means are we done, Duda said. We've created a hole for ourselves, but we've been here before. Up next, rookie Noah Syndergaard starts Game 3 for the Mets and Yordano Ventura for the Royals. Dropping a pair. New York is 0-2 for its third straight World Series. The Mets beat Boston in 7 games in 1986 and lost to the Yankees in 5 in 2000.